Hello guys and welcome back to my channel here, and I have a problem with saying because I really need help. But if you're seeing this, I probably just uploaded What If Naruto Was Evil. I redid it because I really did not like how it went into the first time I did it. It just didn't make sense to me, so I redid it. And yeah. But yeah, I'm also like, if you want to know what happened last part, in the sixth part, because the seventh part for What If Naruto Was Frieza's reincarnation, then I suggest you go watch the last part to get all the details. But basically, all that really happened was Naruto, defeated. I really do have a problem with saying but I just say it. So I just say it. It's like, I don't know. I just can't help myself. But Naruto defeated Mama Mito pretty badly. It wasn't even funny. Like, he defeated them so badly and it shocked everybody because they didn't believe he could defeat them. They knew he was strong, but they thought they were just so arrogant. They thought that 1 month training would be enough for the twins to defeat him, which I don't know why they would think that, because he defeated Junin back when he was 4 years old. So, but hey, they were arrogant. And then the invasion happened, and Minato, Kushina, Jiraiya, and Tsunade beat the crap out of Orochimaru, the first Hokage, the second Hokage, and the third Hokage. But the only reason why they really won was because they were holding back, and they had Minato. But if they were going all out, they probably would have lost, because Hashirama probably could defeat Minato and then defeat, I really do have a problem, but he could defeat Tsunade, Jiraiya, and then second Hokage could have used Hiroshin and defeated Minato because he's better skilled with the Hiroshin. And then the second and third Hokage and the first Hokage could have just jumped, and they could have just jumped Kushina and defeated her. Well, all 4 of them could have just jumped Kushina, defeated them. They could have just, but yeah, I'm sorry. But yeah, that's basically what happened, and they, the Leaf won against Orochimaru, because why wouldn't they? Like I said, the Hokage were holding back, and he's Orochimaru. He's not really anything compared to the 4th Hokage. So, but yeah, that's basically all that happened in the last part. And I've been explaining that part a bit too long, but hopefully you enjoy this 7th part of the series. And if you would like to see me do any other types of what ifs, comment them down below, and I may or may not do them. So I will see you guys. I keep saying that, but let's hop into this. What if? Like I said, I think I have a problem with saying I just don't know why I keep saying that. But bless you. My bad, guys. My brother sneezed. I have to say it. Like, don't say it. I just feel like I have to say it. But Naruto, after the invasion happened, people were wondering why Naruto didn't do jack to help in the invasion. Because, I have a problem. But because they thought that he would be, I don't know what the word is. Hold on, guys. Well, I don't know what the word is. I can't, pronounce it. I can't think of it right now. I'm sorry, guys, that I was silent for so long. But they thought that even though Naruto was evil, that he would, I have a problem. I keep saying I have a problem, and I try to fix it, but I can't. I'm sorry, guys. But they thought that he wouldn't, even though he was evil, would still try to help out the village. But they were shocked. But at the same time, they weren't, fully shocked, because they know that they think that he's a demon. So they're they were kind of expecting it, but was, hoping that it wouldn't happen. because they kind of needed his help. They would have appreciated his help. Even though they don't like him, they would have appreciated all the help they could have gotten from him. And they know that he's pretty strong, so he probably could have helped in the village. And could have, they could have not have lost as many lives as they did. But they kind of expected him to not help. So they, try to revolt against Naruto, saying he's a demon and he should leave, and that demon should not be in the Leaf Village, and the Leaf Village should not have demons in it. And Naruto is just Naruto then makes like this big attack on the Hokage's tower to get the attention of people, and he's like, well, everybody then goes to the Hokage's tower, everybody. The siblings go there, everybody goes there to see what that attack was. And they all shocked to see Naruto, and then Naruto's like, so I've been hearing a lot of rumors of a revolt against me. I don't like that. You should never dare revolt against your soon-to-be leader. And then everybody's like, boo, get off the stage, get off the top of the Hokage's tower, you demon. You will never be our leader. We will never have a demon as our leader. And Naruto's like, well, you already have a weakling idiot as your leader. A demon should suffice, shouldn't he? And then everybody's like, how dare you talk about a Hokage like that? He's way more intellectual than you are. And he's way stronger than you are. You think that just because you defeated a couple Jonin, and that you defeated our children of prophecy who are weak? Well, they don't say that they were weak, but they were like, you think that just because you defeated a couple of Jonin, that you're stronger than Hokage? You're surely mistaken, demon brat. And Naruto's like, oh, don't forget to add in that defeating your little precious children of prophecy. And everybody are like, And Naruto's like, what's with all the quietness? Oh, it's because I spoke facts? I mean, I beat the crap out of your children of prophecy, didn't I? Yeah, gave them a good beating. I showed them what a real leader is like. What a real demon is like. They're nothing compared to me. They're weaklings. You're weaklings. But you guys dare, and I mean dare, to disrespect me. And I shall show you what it means to disrespect me. I have put up with this long enough, and I, Lord Frieza, will not put up with this any longer. I, Lord Frieza, have been too lenient on my subjects, and I shall show you why. You shall never mess with me. And he then uses this attack and kills a lot of villagers, kills a couple hundred villagers, and everybody's shocked and running in panic, and the ninja are trying to attack Naruto, but he then kills them. And this is not the last part, guys, but Naruto in this part goes insane and he leaves the village, so yeah. But Naruto, like I said, he goes insane and he kills a bunch of villagers and he kills a bunch of ninja right in front of the Hokage and all these people, and they're all in panic, and he's like, haha. Now you guys shall not hear from me for a couple of years. But know this, I will be back. And when I'm back, I will be stronger than ever. And this village shall be mine. And then Naruto then teleports away. Well, he doesn't teleport because he can't teleport. But he then flies away using, he's just really fast. And the Hokage is like shocked. And he is like, Jiraiya, Tsunade, honey, we have to train the children. We can't let this demon take over this village. And Tsunade, Jiraiya, and Kushina are like, understood, Minato. You're right. We can't let him take over. We let him take over, who knows what he will do to us. We've tortured him for most of his life. But we try to anyways. Imagine if he gets enough power to defeat us. He's probably going to torture us to such degrees, to such lengths. I mean, what would he even do to the twins? I couldn't imagine the horrors he would do. I mean, I was like, And that's why we shall train them harder than we would ever have. We shall train them to the extremes. Maybe we could even get the help of the other villages. And Dry's like, I doubt that, but I can try. And then they go for it, and then there's a 3-year time skip. And Naruto is just, during his 3-year time skip, he actually caught up. He caught up the Frieza Force and his dad and his brother. And he called them up to tell them that, he's going to start his plans on taking over the planet. And the Frieza Force, King Cold, and Cooler are like, finally, Frieza, it took you long enough, and wait, why do you look like a human? And Frieza's like, never mind that, but are the things still alive? And King Cold is like, yes, they're still alive, but I feel that you're strong enough to defeat them, son. And Frieza's like, wait, don't tell me that Goku and that Vegeta are dead. And King Cold's like, don't worry, they're not dead yet. And Frieza's like, oh, good. I want to make them suffer. Okay, guys, so sorry about that, but kind of just got caught lacking by my friend, but never mind that. Like I was saying, Naruto finally contacts King Cold, and King Cold and them come to the Elemental Nations, because I'm not really sure if the Elemental Nations is set on Earth. It's set on a planet similar to Earth, but the things you would see on there, the things you see on the planet, are kind of not something you would see from Earth. So I have a feeling it's not something from Earth. So yeah. But they come to the Elemental Nations, and they're scanning it out, and they're like, that planet Earth from Universe 7 was more valuable than this. You really sure you want to take this over? And Naruto's like, don't you sense that energy around us? It's different from Ki, but at the same time, so similar. And King Cold is like, yes, I do sense it. It is very similar to Ki. But I have a feeling that it can do a lot more than Ki can. And Naruto's like, yeah, it sure can. They can do these things that they call jutsus. They can do these fires. There's 5 types of styles they can use, and they're based on the elements from this planet. And King Cold is like, would you like to showcase me a couple? And Naruto's like, I have a couple of Anbu here to showcase you some. And Naruto has some loyal Anbu he, kicked the crap out of back at the village. And they showcase off all types of jutsus you can do. Not all types of jutsus, obviously, but they showcase off a lot. They showcase what did I just even say? They showcase, but they showcase a lot of jutsus, and like I said, they showcase all types of elemental jutsus of elements. They showcase fire style, phoenix style jutsu, showcase lightning style, lightning dragon, which was something. They just showcase a lot, okay? I don't know, I can't name all of them. And King Cold is like, interesting. They have defense types and attack types. And Naruto, my bad. But Naruto's like, yes. It seems that the potential of these jutsus are pretty high. But the only thing that's holding them back is the fact that they have to do these hand seals. And King Cold is like, yeah, I've noticed the hand movements. But if there was only a way that they could just do it with a word, like just say it, or just do it, they don't have to do these hand seals, then it would remove its only weakness, its only real weakness. And, well, that's not really Well, yeah, it's not its only weakness, but it's one of its biggest weakness. And Frieza, Naruto's like, yeah, I've had this Orochimaru experimenting on a couple. The reason why Naruto didn't help out in the invasion was because he knew that they were going to win, and at the same time, he didn't really want to, defeat Orochimaru because he didn't want to kill him. He would have accidentally killed Orochimaru if he was going to help, because he wouldn't, he wouldn't want to fight anybody else other than, the people who were in the Kage booth, because the people in the Kage booth were the strongest, and he would have killed Orochimaru by accident. So that's why he didn't fight. That's another reason why he didn't fight. And this Orochimaru became Naruto's top researcher after the time in the Forest of Death. Naruto tracked him down. He had a couple of Anbu track him down and escort Orochimaru toward him. And he threatened Orochimaru's life and everybody that he knew and cared for, and that he would, kill him, and he would kill Orochimaru the last, and he would kill Orochimaru the most painfully. And Orochimaru was like, fine, what do you want in return? And Naruto was like, I just want you as a researcher. I want to remove one of the weaknesses of these jutsus. And Orochimaru was like, what is that weakness? And Naruto was like, hand seals. I don't like them. They're too primitive. I would just like to say the jutsu and use it. So I would like to find a way to I would like you to find a way to remove this weakness. In exchange, I shall give you the immortality. And Frieza's like, immortality? I shall be your lawyer researcher. And Naruto's like, but not the type of immortality Naruto was going to give Frieza was the type that, he could live forever, but any type of fatal injury could kill him. So, he just doesn't age. And Naruto was like, yeah, I'll give you the type of immortality where you won't age no matter how old you get. And Orochimaru was like, but how? And Naruto was like, don't worry about that. Just become my researcher, and then you'll find out how. And Orochimaru was like, yes, sir. And that's how Orochimaru became his loyal servant. And, they've been making some progress, but they still can't really find out too much of a way on how to get it. But Naruto's been giving some of his energy to Orochimaru to keep him alive for longer, so, he could. But they made pretty good progress for how long they've been doing it. They've only been, making this type of experiments for a month now, so they've been making pretty good progress. They know how to do less hand seals for the more complicated S-rank jutsus, but they still can figure out how to not use hand seals. But they're like I said, they're making pretty good progress. And that's what Naruto tells the King Code. And King Code is like, yes. Shall I meet this Orochimaru? And Naruto's like, yes, I shall escort you to him, father. And King Code is like, yes, take me to him. And they go to Orochimaru, and Orochimaru's like, oh, Lord Naruto. And Naruto's like, I prefer Lord Frieza. And Orochimaru's like, my bad, Lord Frieza. And Naruto's like, much better. This is the Frieza Force. And this is my father, and this is my brother. You may talk to my brother and call him Lord Cooler. And you may call my father King Cold. Nothing less, you understand? Because I could find other researchers if I wanted to, such as your subordinate, Kabuto. He seems to be a pretty good researcher, if I do say so myself. And Orochimaru was like, yes sir, I would never disobey you. I mean, why would I disobey you when I could get the wish of immortality? I would have to be an idiot to disobey you. And Naruto's like, you sure would have to be. And Naruto's like to his father, well, Frieza's like to his father, like I said, this is Orochimaru. You may call him whatever you want, but this is Orochimaru. And King Cole's like, I prefer Orochimaru. He seems to be a loyal subordinate. And I do appreciate loyal subordinates who do know their place. And Orochimaru's like, I'll teach you. And I was just like, you can feel this like negative malice coming off of Orochimaru, because he still, has some Uzumaki blood in him. And he's like, Orochimaru, I still can feel your negative malice. And Orochimaru's like, I'm sorry, sir. I was just mad that you defeated me is all. And Naruto is like, that better be the reason why I feel a negative malice. If you dare think anything bad about my father, my brother, and everybody else, if you ever dare think bad about me, I swear, I shall grant you wish of pain. And Orochimaru was like, yes, sir, yes, sir. And Orochimaru was like, jeez, I can't even think negative thoughts around this guy. And Naruto was like to King Cold, alright, father, is that all? Or did you want to meet his subordinates? And King Cold is like, I shall meet his subordinates another day. And Naruto's like, alright. And Naruto's like to his Anbu, also, what have you heard about the children of prophecy? Those two... No, he doesn't say that. He's like, what have you heard about those two bratty siblings of mine? To one of his Anbu, who like spies for the village. And the Anbu was like, I have heard that they are starting to train with that they're starting to train with two of the legendary Sannin and the Fofo Kage and the Red Death of Konoha. Naruto's like, good. They shall not be weak when they fight against me. Otherwise, wouldn't it be fun when I take over this planet? And King Kodo's like, your personality has changed a bit, Frieza. And Naruto's like, yeah, I can tell. I am more prone to wanting to fight strong opponents. But I wouldn't say it's that bad I wouldn't say that it's a bad change. And King Kodo's like, yeah, not that bad of a change. And we see Menma Mito training with Kushina, Tsunade, and the other two, Dry and Minato. And they're like, Dad, are there any other techniques you could teach us? And my bad, Kushina's like, well, actually, there's this way to tap into the Nine-Tails chakra. But I didn't think you would need it to go against that demon. I should have thought otherwise. And the twins are like, it's alright, mother. You just thought that demon is weak. Little did we know that he had a trick up his sleeve. It's not really your fault. And Kushina's like, yes, I understand. But there's this trick you could use. You could tap into the Nine-Tails chakra. And the twins are like, but isn't that the cloak? And Kushina's like, no. If it was the cloak, I would have taught you already. No, it's something else. Something that my mother used. Well, she didn't like to use it that much, but she used it once. It is known as KCM. Also known as QB chakra mode. And the twins are like, but how do we use that? And Kushina's like, normally you have to befriend the demon inside of you to use their power, but in this case, you can probably just take him over. And they're like, but how are we going to do that, mother? We're nowhere near stronger than him. Even us, the twins in the prophecy. And Kushina's like, you're looking at 3 Seal Masters. You think that we couldn't take them over? We're 3 Seal Masters. He has no chance against even me. Nevertheless, two other shield masters. And the twins are like, you do have a point, mother. And Kushina and Jiraiya go into the mindscapes, but one by one. Kushina and Jiraiya, go into the mindscapes one by one. I know I just said that, but I forgot Minato. And I said Minato. It's Minato. It's interchangeable. It means the same thing. But they go into there, they take control of the Nine Tails, make him submit to the twins, and they finally are able to use KCM 1 and 2. But they still can't use Sage the Six Paths mode because they're not the Children of Prophecy. Because in this What If, Naruto, they are the Children of Prophecy. Nobody's the Children of Prophecy. I'm not going to make anybody the Children of Prophecy. Because nobody needs to be. So, actually, they are the Children of Prophecy. What I'm talking about. They're both half of Ashura. And they're gonna use a combination technique, the earrings. Like they're gonna defeat this enemy. You guys find out in the future. But yeah, like I said, you'll find out in the future. But they're only half of Ashura. And you know what, I'm gonna tell you guys now. How in how Goku and Vegeta confused with the earrings? Yeah, Tsunade, well not Tsunade, but Minato, Kushina, and Jiraiya in the future are gonna make they're gonna do this jutsu by accident. That's gonna make the earrings for them, and that's how the twins are gonna combine and become Ashura, and that's how they're gonna get to Sage the Six Path mode. So yeah. And they're also gonna be able to combine with Sasuke because the earrings, they're gonna be able the earrings. The way it's gonna be a set of 4, well, a set of 3, which is kind of going to be weird, but it's going to be a set of 3, and there's going to be 2 earrings on the left side, and 1 earring on the right side, because Sasuke is by himself, he's, Indra, he's the only Indra reincarnation, while the twins are half and half of Ashura. That's why there's going to be 2 on the left and 1 on the right, so yeah, that's why it's going to be like that. But yeah, you guys will see in the future. It's going to be pretty nice. And they're basically going to become the Rokudan Sennin, which is the Sage of Six Paths. But yeah. And it's going to be a fun battle for Naruto, so that's going to be good for them. I mean, good for Naruto. Because he's going to have a fun battle, even though they're not. Just never mind it. But they go in there and they're starting to train with the first stage of the KCM. So they can get strong enough and then be able to master it, and then they're gonna go on to the second stage. But they're seeing that they're faster than even their father, unless except for when he's using the Hiroshima. But when he's not using the Hiroshima, they're outpacing him no matter what. And what's my bad? Minato is they're faster than me. They'll definitely be able to defeat that demon if they're already making progress this quickly. And, well, yeah, that's basically it for this part, you guys. I'll see you guys in the next part. And in the next part, they're going to be finished with the training trip. And, yeah. And it'll be finished in a couple more parts. Probably, in 2 or 3 more parts, you guys. So, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Later.